gone.
He's gone. Joe, big
Yes,
boy talk time.
yes. So welcome to the No Bradley cast. I think
Woo!
we'll do this once a month because that coincides with Jojolion and it allows us to talk about a lot of what's happened in One Piece during that time. I feel if you're
Yeah,
okay with that.
that's 3 to 4 chapters of One Piece, which is plenty to talk about. Let's start with Jojolion. We
Yeah.
was this
Hold on. Let me get among the
episode 87 or not
eight
episode, rather chapter.
chapter 87. I think it's that. We're not at chapter 89 yet. The titular
The
chapter.
titular chapter where the head doctor is revealed. You know what? This arc makes me think that is what's happening. He's biding for time and inserting another storyline while he's waiting for his head doctor troll.
Yeah. But
Sneaky
yes,
boy.
let's go. We talked about this last month in our Jojolion talk. We talked about literally everything.
Right, so this one should be quicker because we're just going to talk about this chapter.
Yeah,
So this chapter was very unexpected. I didn't see the story. Even with Ojiro introduced, I thought he was
yeah.
going to be used as like an ally for Josuke to get the head doctor. I think we said it in the podcast.
I thought he was gonna because the last time we see Josuke, he's like getting like interrogated by the police or at least the hospital officials or something.
Yeah.
He's being pulled to the side. So I thought he would come in and be like, "I know what's happening. I can help you out," and make some sort of shitty ass deal with him.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I didn't expect us to that arc to just fucking end.
Yeah, there's gonna be a follow up after this, but like we're getting this unexpected Ojiro focused arc, which
Mhm.
a lot of people pointed out. This really has Stray Cat, Metallica,
Yeah,
Diego, freaking Heavy Weather vibes, where it's a main villain potentially
yeah,
versus another enemy. But what makes this one cool is that this is one of the only times, aside from the whole horse, where a minor villain returns for a second fight. That's really cool.
yeah.
Because I've always wondered, like, it's really fortunate that the stand users that fight some of the battles can handle it. Because, like, Avdol could murder some people that Polnareff fights. You
Yeah.
know? So, like, what if Avdol got, like, a rematch against some of those people? Like, would it be
I've dealt with
easier
like
or harder?
any death. He'd just be like, "All right, room's on fire."
Right, exactly. And he could control those flames, so, like, it wouldn't. So, we're going to get to see how Speed King and Paper Moon King handle this. So, I guess we can go through the chapter. It starts off with Ojiro being a trash man. I like that point where it says
Yeah,
100% trash.
yeah. I,
That's like that feels too American. Like, is that a joke that Japanese people would make?
I don't.
100% trash. So he's got this new quirk of like just being trashy as hell. I don't remember if he was like that originally.
I feel like that's just Iraqi being Iraqi and making jokes because he makes that stupid jacuzzi joke in the last
Jesus
chapter.
Christ. Is he a man of the sea or the jacuzzi or whatever?
Like I
Um
think he's trying to be silly with him. Like he's trying to like fool us into like thinking that he's kind of useless because this is like essentially your first villain that you fight in this part.
He's wildly been considered as having one of the worst stands by the fan base too. Like the fan base writes this guy stand off completely.
Yeah, because it's very situational, very niche.
The next main thing, he's just doing some research around, and we see Tsurugi. He was
Well,
just
like,
taking a nap.
for that he's staking out the fruit parlor and is like actively looking and he's making sure that no one is home. Like he's going in, he's like counting the people and who's in there and like who's missing. That's what he's doing there in this portion.
Oh, good fucking catch! I see this here. He
Yeah,
sees Norisuke, Katsu, and Daya.
yeah. Like I think he's like, okay, the head house is gone, two other people are gone. Like I know that it's relatively empty now.
God, good point. I thought he was just scoping it out because he's in general doing research on the parlor because he wants to appease his baby mama.
Yeah, but like he mentions in the previous chapter that he knows that like there's something crazy going around with the Higasakata like land and household. And he knows there's something
But I
going
feel
up
like
there.
that's an ulterior motive. That's like a side mission, side
Yeah,
objective for him.
but yeah, like he's definitely like taking this time to kind of like blend in and just like it's like okay, I think it's mainly Norisuke that he's looking for, and making sure he's
Hmm.
distracted because
There's a panel focusing on Norisuke.
Yeah, and the other thing is too, I don't know, he probably doesn't know this yet, or maybe he does, is that Norosuke's the only one that could potentially track him if he goes in and steals something.
Yeah, because his stand is made for tracking.
Yeah. Well, I wish we saw more of his stand. But yeah, that's like, so we have this idea that okay, he's setting himself up to do it. And then we move to Saguri, who's
Right.
in
So
randomly in the middle of the park.
I think he's just taking a good nap.
Yeah.
Seems like a good one because there's this panel of like he's dreaming and he's like he looks all cloudy, so it feels like he's kind of worried. Like he realizes weird stuff is happening. He's helping his dad commit crimes. He's clearly not in a good state of mind right now.
Yeah.
And
And he almost seems to be looking and like seeing things that what are about to happen or what are happening. Um
mm,
well,
at
no.
this moment, it's going back then. He's
He's
just kind
he's
of
dreaming about the
lamenting
fact
what's been
that-
happening lately.
yeah. Um but he's just having a good nap, and then he freaks out for a hot second, and the frog jumps around and everything.
He accidentally uses his new stand on a baby, and he's immediately like, I'm sorry I didn't do this, because he knows something bad is about to happen to it. So he's very aware that his stand is going through a transformation.
Yeah.
And it's hard to tell what even happened here.
Uh
People think it's King Crimson, but like it's a little weirder than that, because that would imply the mom purposely would put the baby in the fountain and then forget about it. So like there's something else going on.
mhm.
Then he starts aging, which is apparently he considers it, and we're gonna take word of God for this. Where like, this is a symptom of the disease that he's
Yeah.
been stated to have from the beginning of the part, which is cool that this is coming back.
Yeah. And look, and I was wondering about that because like that's a big plot point that hasn't really shown itself, because that's the whole
It's
like
the whole
driving.
motivation for a lot of the Higashikata family,
Yeah, it's like curing this disease.
which is
Yeah.
cool. This is the part where Rocky remembers.
Yeah, I don't. I think we've just been building up to this tension point
Yeah.
where, like, that this is going to hit him at one point, so we have to like.
And it's been a great build up. So I really like the panels where he's lamenting like, man, all the other kids get to live normal lives. If I make it to 11, am I going to be happier?
Yeah.
That's
And
really interesting. So there's something interesting in this panel.
what? Okay.
Ochiro is pricking his arm. He's as he's walking by, I think he's like pinching it. It's either a pinch or he's just lightly tapping. If
No, yeah, he's definitely like trying to harm Siguri at this point.
the sound effect is waboo, so I don't know what the fuck that could be.
He's definitely trying to do that because that's how his stand activates.
Right. So if he did pinch him here, so his stand hasn't evolved. If he
Yeah.
only touched him here, then his stand has evolved.
Yeah.
Which stand evolution is definitely a thing in this part, and I think it's the best that's ever been represented.
Yeah.
Where
Because like the one for Josuke is like kind of just happens, but it makes sense because he's finally remembered who he is at that
Yeah.
point.
I guess so, yeah. So he confronts Tsurugi. He's like, "Hey kid, you know about your dad's taxes?"
Yeah, he's asking him high level adult questions.
And I mean, if anyone could handle is Tsurugi. And then he starts being friendly, and then he kind of goes more forceful. He's like, "You're gonna tell me about your dad."
Yeah.
And he gets Paper Moon King, and it's really confusing what happens there.
Yeah, we're definitely in that mystery stage of the fight.
You got any theories there?
I think
Because that's definitely not. If this is King Crimson, it would imply that he like no, it's not. It's just straight up not. But like, what could it be then? We see that Ojiro's approaching Tsurugi. Tsurugi's backed up to the cliff. He's doing a weird pose as he approaches him, as
he's
JoJo's.
trying to grab him at this point.
He tries to grab him at that panel, and then suddenly he's grabbing the tree.
Maybe like, oh, you know what might be happening? Here's my thought: is that whoever touches the origami piece, it switches their place after a few seconds. So like the baby touches it, it falls in the water, and then it switches with the baby.
Did it fall in the water?
We just see it like disappear out of frame, I think. But hold on, probably not. I'm just going crazy.
No, we see it hop away. It's in Tsurugi's head where he usually is.
No,
the baby touches it, and then it's back on the head.
Falls. Yeah, then he takes it.
Yeah, I don't think it's that.
It could be just like a protection thing where it's just forcing it out of that. I don't know.
But
This is
like,
so
what kind of projection would make the mother drown her baby? Like, it might be something we straight up can't guess right now.
yeah. It
Yeah.
might be like also like an illusion. It just builds more on his illusions.
Right, but like, what kind of I could see the Ojiro one where he thinks the tree is Tsurugi, but that's not much of an evolution because Tsurugi can make
Hmm.
anything look like anything. It's really strong. Where like, if he projects bus on you, you're gonna see everything as a bus. If
Yeah.
he can make everything look like a leaf, like it's always gonna be like everything looks like something. It started off with faces and is slowly grown stronger.
Hmm.
And yeah, I mean, Ojiro falls because his fingers can't hold on, his main weakness.
What was the fingers thing? I forget. Was that like he got cut? Kira cut them off, or
Kira mind fucked him. It's kind of like weirdly explained. I think it's just like he's like, Ojiro, are you a man of the sea or are you a man of the land? And that kind of like, I guess he's touching on like a part of Ojiro where he's like, you're insecure and you don't know what you're doing with your life, so fucking do it already. And he's on drugs as this is happening, and it freaks him out and he bites his own fingers off.
oh wow, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Kira wasn't a very nice person. He was
No,
nice sometimes.
yeah,
Finally, you get the Jobin getting home.
yeah.
And shit goes weird where he notices someone didn't come into the house, but they opened the door to look in. And what happened here is that they threw the phone, I think, to Tsurugi when they opened the door.
Hmm.
And we can actually see in this panel in page... what page am I on? I don't have a page count. 23, if you have it in double view. It's,
Which one's in it?
It's basically Jobin's coming to the house and Tsurugi's waking up. You can see Fun's mark on his arm, basically, ahead of time.
Yeah. He's on the couch.
Yeah. Stuff goes wrong. Tsurugi's like, why am I holding this phone? Jobin's trying to figure out what's going on.
So there's something interesting going on here. Is Jobin comes home and he's surprised to see Tsurugi. Like, do you notice that? It's like it couldn't be, and then like he's like shocked to see that Tsurugi's there.
Yeah. Why is that? It doesn't seem like it's a school day.
Well, no, it is because this is after the
Oh,
game.
what's happening here is Tsurugi's on the couch. I think he's just worried that he's succumbing to the disease.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Tsurugi's just like, I was just resting. I'm fine. If you're worried about my health, it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just worried for his son. That's good.
Yeah.
Jobin's a great top 3 JoJo characters.
Mm-hmm.
He's asking about Ojiro. Then shit starts going awry where he runs and he sees that the trees are still growing, but he knows someone's been near the home.
Yeah.
So he's getting real suspicious. And we get to the point where Tsurugi starts freaking out about the phone, and we get to see that Ojiro's already positioned himself on top of the house. He's streaming footage to his baby mama, getting all the leaks out so she can ruin the Higashikata family. And that's basically where it ends. Tsurugi can't do anything about the phone, and Jobin's like, I gotta think. Ojiro's fucking dead.
Oh yeah, like by the end of this arc, he's dead. Like
it's going to be like a scenario where they beat Ojiro, and they're like, "Yatta, we did it! High five!" Like they did. I think like the way that they were happy after Ozone Baby, where they worked together. This is going to be similar, except after that happens, Tsurugi's gonna stay home. Jobin's gonna track down like a hurt Ojiro and beat the shit out of him, and it's going to be brutal.
Or there's Ojiro figures out that like he knows where the plants are and whatever, and fucking Joba just straight up kills him just because hey, you're
like
fucking with his son.
Would he do it in front of his son though? I mean, he tries to keep his crimes from, even though he's roping Tsurugi in, he's trying to keep his bigger crimes to his dad.
He was raised by Kato.
Yeah.
And like she helped cover up a murder for him, kind of deal.
Yeah. Oh shit! Maybe Tsurugi kills Ojiro
or something. Yeah.
I mean, Tsurugi's been murdering people left and right.
But I think what my theory was Jobin kills Orogio, and it's basically like, this is what's going to save our family. You can't let anyone know about this, not even your own family members, until we have it ready, kind of deal. So no
Mm-hmm.
one can know about it. So then Suguri just somehow kills Neurosuke, or Ojiro kills Neurosuke when Neurosuke comes home, kind of deal with Suguri.
This is too early though. This is
Yeah,
still 4 days, I think, before the
it's in 4
harvest.
days still.
It's 4 to 5 because it hasn't. It's still the. It's at most the day after Tsurugi hurt the child.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't think that'll
Probably not
work.
that. But like, I feel like, but I definitely feel like he's going to kill Ojiro in front of Suguri, and that's going to be like kind of a reflective moment almost with him and his mom.
And then maybe like this is Tsurugi's path to being darker, and like this is how he gets to the point where he can allegedly kill his grandpa.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
Like I like, but yeah, Ojiro's like dead. Like just on the fact that just knowing Jobin and how he feels about his son and his family,
Yeah,
like his mom like instilled into that fact that like you basically protect your family with everything you have, even if it means you go to prison,
yeah,
because that's essentially what she did, and
basically. And she's
he's
like,
like,
I'm gonna take my fate into my own hands, and I'm gonna do what I want.
yeah, and I'm not going to let anyone else determine like what happens to my family. I'm not. He's not going to let him get blackmailed. Essentially,
Shit, man.
yeah, yeah. No, Ojiro is like dead, dead. He's
What
like,
about if the thinking back on the Norisuke thing? It's 15 minutes before the harvest. What if they're
yeah.
gonna use this corpse to do equivalent
That's
exchange?
what I said to you earlier. Is that
Yeah,
like essentially my thought was they
the thing is, he would have done that anyways. That like he's
no
planning on
because
doing it.
I think to me what I think what happens is the head doctor finds out and essentially they almost murder Nurisuke and say basically you have to prove that this works and we won't murder the rest of your family, so you're gonna have to choose someone to do the melding with Nurisuke essentially
Hmm.
so that works. Um, or I don't know. Like I feel like there's gonna
No,
be
that's
another. There
weird.
has to be another meld at one point during this part.
No, I mean, I think it feels like only one or two fruits are gonna grow.
Right. But I think, but
Mm.
like you get seeds, you can then pop. Once you have one fruit, you can use it to make more fruit.
It takes so much work to get them to grow to begin. It took Rai and his plant knowledge to set up the right environment and soil for the tree to even be able to be grafted.
Yeah. But you have to remember, these are rock people. They live forever.
No, no. Well, yeah, the head doctor lives forever.
Yeah.
Okay, you're talking about the head doctor, right?
Yes, the head doctor.
Okay.
If he is
89? But I mean, for real?
the other theories I see with people is people think that not Nurse, Suguri and the head doctor are the same person.
Right.
Um,
I could maybe see this.
I could too, but I don't think it's true because what's happening with Seguri is that no one's realizing what's happening to them, whereas everything else is just coincidentally happening to people. Does that make sense? Like he's forcing the car to go and interact with people and hit people
Yeah.
almost, and like
Yeah, it's. I feel like there's something distinctly different. Where it's not even that. Where like when the car was coming to hit Yasuo,
yeah,
Josuke and Yasuo, they knew it was happening. Is that she was overextending to get the picture. This is
hmm
different. No one knows what the hell's happening to them.
yeah,
I mean, oh god, if anything, if any of our theories were correct, that's a big deal because Jojolion has been really unpredictable.
yeah. Uh,
Shit, man. I mean, I think that's all I got. This was a really good chapter and really unexpected. And as usual, I'm excited for the next one.
yeah, I think I'm really interested to see because I feel like so right now only Seguri's hands the thing that's like being recorded. Um, but what's the title of this chapter? What was it again?
I think it was.
Because that might give us some hint to like what the arc is
Ojiro
called.
Returns Part
Okay.
1.
Okay. So yeah, it's going to be focused mainly on him. It could be too is that he and Jobin end up doing some sort of like he blackmails Jobin into doing a mission for him to go do something.
Really, if Ojiro has that much sway, then he is the biggest glow up in all of JoJo's. Really.
Biggest dick.
He gets bodied in the first arc and comes back to bully the main villain.
Mm-hmm. and especially because that main villain can literally just. I don't think that will happen because literally Jojo can kill him in like 3 seconds.
We don't.
It's not
We've
hard.
never seen. It was explicitly said that like not even the family knows Speed King's true power. He
Yeah,
holds it back all the time. Even
because he,
even in Ozone, he maybe he just didn't have a way to use it, but like he
I
refused
think
to
it's
use
a
it.
really close range stand. He definitely needs to be like right next to someone to use it.
Maybe
Yeah, because remember during the beetle tendency, he
Beetle
has to
tendency.
touch the beetle to get to activate.
Right. And like
So,
he knocks out Yasuo by igniting her blood vein.
uh-huh.
But he has to
He has
touch
such
her.
control over it too. That's crazy.
Yeah, he specifically did it to not murder her. Cool guy Jobin.
Yeah.
All right,
He's
it's good
yeah.
shit, man.
Jolion's. Oh, I also like this picture of Ojiro just standing in the middle of the Moiro baseball field for no reason.
Yeah, looks nice.
Mhm.
All these little stats about him.
Yeah. And like Araki's like, remember we had to he has to bring this character back and really sell who he is again. Because it's been so long.
100% trash. I mean, he also looks different from his first time.
Yeah, he does. His
His
hair
new
was.
design's great.
I think it's been literally like what 2 years. I think in real time since we've last seen him.
No way.
I think it's been maybe even more.
No, this part hasn't been more than a year.
This it has.
What? How?
Yeah, hold on. The Jolion's been going on for a long. It started in 2011.
Yeah, but that's when it started in real time. That doesn't mean it's actually past
No,
time.
that's what I was talking about in real time.
Yes, in real time it started in 2011. It's not
Yeah.
like it's 2013 right now.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying for us as an audience, it's been a long time since we've
Oh,
seen him.
for us, for as an audience, it's been 8 years, dude.
Yeah.
I think you were. I think because you binged it, you were underestimating how long Jojo has been going on for.
No, I'm saying that Araki had to like basically reintroduce his character and provide all the stats for him again for us to
Right, right,
remember who he was at the front page. Because it's been so long since we've like actually seen this character in real time.
right. Joe,
Yeah.
you got anything else for Jojolion 87?
Go read Jojolion, you nerds.
Go read Jojolion. Go read all of JoJo's, and then get to Jojolion, and then
I'll let you
send us an email at roundaboutcast@gmail.com. Thank you.